Let's get this over with.
Welcome back to the Resident-in-Chief highlights, which are really just lowlights of Joe Biden over the past week. I'm going to be showing you Joe Biden repeating his favorite civil rights lie, smiling and playing ignorant when asked about the political prosecution of Trump. He then took credit for access to high-speed internet, claimed that Donald Trump was pandering to black people while he was pandering to black people, as well as claiming that the riots in 2020 were peaceful protests. During that same speech, he also said that Republicans were trying to erase black history. The Kansas City Chiefs were invited to the White House to honor their Super Bowl victory, leading to a cringe moment where Biden puts on a Chiefs helmet. And if you're worried about government spending, have no fear, because according to Biden, we're going to spend $60 zillion to rebuild the Key Bridge in Baltimore.
And we're rebuilding a $60 zillion bridge in Baltimore.
That's right.
Just checking this afternoon.
Mr. President, can you tell us, sir, Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir? Do you think the conviction will have an impact on the campaign? We'd love to hear your thoughts, sir.
Should he be on the ballot, sir?
Conviction helps Trump in the election. Are you worried that this could happen to you someday? Somebody comes up with some charges and tries to bring you into court after your term?
Not at all.
And when Trump says you're just trying to bruise him, what do you say? Politically. He thinks you're pulling the strings behind the scenes, doing all this to help yourself.
I didn't know it's that powerful. And it's reckless. It's dangerous. It's irresponsible for anyone to say this was rigged just because they don't like the verdict. Our justice system has endured for nearly 250 years. And it literally is the cornerstone of America, our justice system. The justice system should be respected, and we should never allow anyone to tear it down. It's as simple as that. That's America. That's who we are. And that's who we'll always be, God willing. It's the same guy who wanted to tear gas you as you peacefully protested George Floyd's murder.
There's no ability, and I just think we have to remember this. The National Guard has been activated. They are not here. The police are not here. The police have been evacuated. The fire engines can't get in here. There is no ability to bring anybody in here to solve this problem. So I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not, generally speaking, unruly.
Continue to follow this overnight breaking news story out of Minneapolis. Chaos overnight, protests continuing, and you're looking at video of a Minneapolis police station that was set ablaze late last night.
Chaos filled Minneapolis streets for a fourth night. Not even the first night of an 8 o'clock curfew could prevent it.
What you're seeing behind me is one of multiple locations that have been burning in Kenosha, Wisconsin over the course of the night, a second night.
I'm showing you who I am, and Trump has shown you who he is. And today, Donald Trump is pandering and peddling lies and stereotypes. They're trying to erase black history. We're going to write black history because it's American history. We'll never forget lying around and him lying around, actually. On Memorial Day, I proudly stood with a black man. Black voters placed enormous faith in me. I've tried to do my best to honor that trust, staying true to the values set that we share. It got me involved as a kid in the first place. And so I got involved as a kid in the Civil Rights Movement. In 1969, I got involved deeply in the Civil Rights Movement.
More than once, advisors had gently reminded Mr. Biden of the problem with this formulation. He had not actually marched during the Civil Rights Movement, and more than once, Mr. Biden assured them that he understood and kept telling the story anyway. That is really, really weird.
I promised to access affordable high-speed internet, because now internet is just as important as it was in the days of Franklin Roosevelt. Electricity was generations ago. We're delivering now because no child should have to do their homework at McDonald's when things are shut down. Sit in the parking lot with their parent to get it done. I promised we'd start to reconnect black and brown and overlooked neighborhoods cut off by highways in the 60s and decades of disinvestment as a consequence of it, including here in Philly. Well, we're changing that with the Recovery Act. Right now, you see all the construction going on the highways around here. This week marks 9 years since I lost my son, Bo. Our losses are not the same. He didn't perish in the battlefield. He was a cancer victim. Thank you. Put it on. That was so hard.
No, children.
President Biden, will you be serving your full 4-year term or handing over power to Vice President Harris? All 4 years or handing over? I can't hear you. Could you approach?
My dad moved us back down to where he had been raised in Wilmington. He was raised in Baltimore, then Wilmington. His father moved to Wilmington. And we moved down to Claymont, Delaware. Some of you know Claymont. It's about a good long driver from here.
Mr. President, Madam Vice President, Second General Inhofe, and Secretary Austin, fellow Joint Chiefs of Staff, spouses, distinguished guests, veterans, fellow Americans, and most importantly, all Gold Star families. Welcome to you all. We gather here on Memorial Day to honor those who are wearing the uniform when they gave their lives for our nation and its ideals, so that we can spend each day doing what we love, the ultimate measure of freedom. Thanks to our fallen, our nation lives on.
I get instructions from my wife